darling Francie Lou. And now we have a former student of George McWhirter's here. She was fortunate enough to learn how to write poetry from George. So please come to the stage, lovely Annette LeBox.
George is the best teacher.
We know. We see that.
This poem was inspired by my husband and I bought a cabin at Meadow Lake in the Caribou about 8 years ago. And as soon as we got to the area, we absolutely fell in love with it. And we had a tradition that after we stayed at the cabin, which was very remote, we'd get everything ready, packed to go home, and then we'd stop in the village of Clinton and to the Cordial restaurant and have that first cup of coffee. It was so wonderful, and it was filled with all these characters, cowboy hats with the big silver buckles and so on. So this poem, I took the whole idea of Meadow Lake and the beauty of the area and this sort of cafe that in Clinton, and it's called Meadow Lake Brew. When we found you, we fell in love, drank from your mug of morning coffee, beauty spilled into dream. The way those out-of-the-way cafes offer bottomless cups, and the aging waitress who might have a limp due to a recent hip replacement or a wandering eye, tips her chin, shoots you a toothless grin, and lifts that pot of joe and pours as you hold out your cup. How beauty holds you, fills you bottomlessly as you savor its taste. The sunburst roast on your tongue, its high notes of grass and sage, cupping warmth in mugged hands as you sip the slow morning burn. And there's no end to it. The hovering waitress waiting for a nod, the communal pot lifting and pouring while the clock slips absently past noon, and you sit in the quiet stirring the sweet and bitter brew. Minuscule strawberries, the bite of juniper, warmed over diner grounds, long past their prime, yet somehow this satisfies. How an elderly limp or a glaucoma eye adds to the flavor. How our broken down hearts recognize the imperfectness of place, its ancient grasses and beetled pines, its fishless alkaline lake. How we call you beloved and drink you in. Thanks.